Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel. You have a story you want me to cover, you can email me at ravenover@yahoo.com. At the top there's an Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Let's go to the video. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting in? Body getting a fight. What's going on, people?
I come to you with bad news. We lost another one of our sisters in Dallas, Texas. I want you to Google her name. Her name is Carla Patricia Flores-Pavon. Now she's 26 years old. She's from Dallas, Texas, and she was murdered in North Dallas. Now I had to do a lot of digging to find out, exactly what happened to the sister of ours, because a lot of times they try to make it seem normalized that when we get murdered, it's not a big deal. So I want to share this story with you as far as her life. 26 years old. Check this out. Okay, I'll come to you with bad news once again. I want you to Google her name. Her name is Carla Patricia Flores-Pavon. She's 26 years old, and this is being reported out of Dallas, Texas. So, this is a transgender woman that has been, they're saying it's not a hate crime, but to me, I feel as though she's been murdered and stuff. And of course, I want to share this story with you, and I'll let you determine what you feel as though happened to her as well. Okay, like I said before. A woman 26 years old murdered in North Dallas apartment. The victim was identified as a transgender woman. Police say this is no indication the murder was a hate crime. Now, I never heard of a murder not being a hate crime, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Dallas, Texas police says the Wednesday murder of a transgender woman in North Dallas was not a hate crime. Carla Patricia Flores-Pavon, 26, died Wednesday around 4 p.m. after the Dallas Fire Rescue responded to a call on an unconscious person in her apartment in the 6100 block of LBJ Expressway. Firefighters have arrived at the scene and called the assistance for the police. Flores-Pavon was transported the woman to the area hospital where she was pronounced dead. Investigators determined that she had died of homicidal violence. He was described as having dark, short hair. Police are looking for information regarding the homicide and ask anyone for information to call 214-283-4856. Again, that's 214-283-4856. And like I said before, you can go on Google and see her. Carla Patricia Flores-Pavon, 26 years old. And this is from Dallas, Texas and stuff. And they said this has happened on Wednesday. And a transgender woman in North Dallas was killed and stuff, and they're saying it's not a hate crime and stuff. Now, homicidal means that when a person is being murdered, homicidal, in case you know what they mean murderous, violence, brutal, savage, vicious, bloody, bloodthirsty, barbaric. So I don't understand how something like that, under that title, cannot be considered as a hate crime. I mean, I may be wrong. So if I'm wrong, please at the bottom leave comments and stuff, because I want to know how is it that this is not a hate crime. And the person who killed her, allegedly, is supposed to be a Latino man standing around 6 foot tall, was seen leaving her apartment. He was described as having dark, short hair. Hopefully there'll be a camera or something that'll come up, with his pictures and stuff out there in Dallas, Texas. So if you're out there and stuff, he's still on the loose. Now I don't know the communication between him and her. I don't know that we're friends. I don't know whether something extra was going on with her. But I tell you what I do know. She's murdered. In my personal opinion, I'm gonna do a little speculation. I feel as though in order for him to get into her apartment, he had to have some type of conversation with her. I believe he came across as a friend. I believe he came across a person and said, I have no problem with girls like you, I love girls like you. And it was just a trick. And he murdered her. Now it is, she's 26 years old, she's murdered. Dallas, Texas. And they don't know. There is no indication the murder was a hate crime. I mean, I don't understand it. But the thing about it, I don't understand either, is they don't tell exactly specific how she was murdered. She was called to the department. Unless it's some other article or somewhere else that's not telling me something. But this is from a news article. And they're basically not saying, just says, police says Wednesday murder of a transgender woman North Dallas was not a hate crime. Carla was dead on Wednesday for Dallas fire rescue. I don't understand it. Why is there not more information on this girl? And she was murdered. How was she murdered? Was she shot? Was she set on fire? Let me just look in here. Because I don't see anything. I don't see nothing telling me anything. So I'm just looking real quick to see. Police says there is no evidence of a hate crime on Wednesday. I tell you what, there is no evidence of. There's no evidence of you telling me how she was killed. She didn't just die. She's just murdered. So how was she murdered? She was found unconscious. How was she just found unconscious?
At 6 o'clock, the search for a killer ongoing tonight after a transgender woman was found dead in Dallas. Thank you for joining us.
So I'd like to know. You know. Anyway, like I said before, you can go on Google. They got information up there. They'll be showing pictures and everything. I just want to share this with you. So go on Google, put her name in, like I said before, and basically everything you need to know and see will be in the storyline. I just want to share this with you and stuff, and I don't get it. I don't get it. She had been strangled. So she been strangled. I'm looking through this thing and saying she been strangled. It's funny how one site says one thing, another says another. This one says, police officer respond to around 4 p.m. Dallas rescue regarding the death of 6401. And it says the victim, Carla, has been strangled. Unbelievable. 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 So, all I can say is rest in peace, my sister. Rest in peace. So now I know she was strangled. She was choked to death. Unbelievable. It's so sad. I gotta go through website to website to website just to find out what happened to her. I don't understand why it just can't be put on one website. She was strangled to death. Why I gotta keep digging just to find something for this girl? That's why I have to keep reporting these things to let you see how they treat us. I have to stand in front of that camera to let you see how they treat us. I'm not going to let people get very familiar with us being murdered without somebody standing in the forefront, standing for the sisters of the past life. Anyway, like I said before, rest in peace, my sister. Rest in peace. 26 years old. And like I said before, my personal opinion, I feel as though she would talk to her killer. He got her guard down and he killed her. And she is me. She is you. This could easily happen to any one of us. By a guy who hit us up and talking to us, saying that I love girls like you, and we feel as though we finally meet a man. I'm just speculating. That'll accept us. We invite him over to our house, and we're murdered. Anyway, the family in my prayers, and rest in peace, my sister. Rest in peace, Carla. Rest in peace. all I can say is rest in peace. You don't have to do a lot of digging to find out exactly what happened to her. She was strangled allegedly, you know, and it seemed like it was some man that was there, Latino or Spanish, I'm not sure exactly, but, you know, that they saw that was leaving a really tall, 6 foot tall guy, black hair, short. Now that description is gonna fit a lot of Spanish men. So I'm hoping that they got some type of video tape in reference to this girl. And the family in my prayers. And I want to share this with you about this girl because they're trying to normalize it. The only thing about it that bothers me is that they're saying it's not a hate crime. I don't understand what is a hate crime then. She was strangled. I want to put your hands around somebody's neck and physicate them and kill them. What part of hate is that? That is not. Anyway, like I said before, I want to share this story with them. Like I said, it's very long because I'm going through something which you already know. I just want to share this about my sister and the family in my prayers. Like I said before, there is a number. If you have any information that you can contact, you know, to help find out what happened to this girl. But I don't want to normalize our murder to the point where they get murdered so much and I have to stand in front of the camera and let you say, we are human, we are here. We're going to exist in a lot of places. Anyway, I just want to share this with them. Please be safe. Like I said before, my person Pete, I feel as though she knew him. And he tricked her. And killed her. And then think about it, you whether realize or not, these guys are really nice. Because a lot of times people are like, well, why would you want, they're nice. Anyway, like I said before, I just want to share this with you. Please be safe, especially out there in Dallas, Texas, because he has not been found yet. So if you're in Texas, be woke. Okay? Anyway, I just want to show I love you, and please be safe, and thank you for watching. Catch the rain.